Hi, it's me again, you know, the guy that's trying to make videos, but just doesn't seem to have enough time. So in the adventures of working full-time and making a literal movie for Amazon and a bunch of other places, which I'm not even going to name, there's just too many. I'll come out with an announcement eventually, but if I announce how I'm doing it, I'm afraid it'll cause some issues, because nobody's ever filmed a movie the way I am. Besides the point, in the midst of all of this, we watched the premiere of Loki Season 2. Now, I have to say, there might be some spoilers in here, so just, if you don't want spoilers, don't watch this, but if you've seen it, then you're going to know roughly what I'm talking about. So, Loki Season 2 takes place right at the end of Season 1, you know, right at the end of the finale. It was pretty cool, like they just jumped right into it. After the timekeepers fell apart, you know, and then it shows a spiral collapse of a bunch of people questioning what's going on, and then eventually there's like, okay, let's not cause panic, we'll just keep going. But at the end of the season finale, Loki gets kicked through a time door by Sylvia into another realm of the TVA, which isn't the normal TVA, it's a completely different branch of the TVA. He runs into his version of, or a different version of Owen Wilson, and yeah, that causes a bunch of issues. Long story short, apparently that's the past that he was in. If I understood that part correctly, the movie really throws you around. So his whole goal is to get to Morbius and explain what just happened, because they have no idea that Sylvia's about to kill the Grand Timekeeper, or the He Who Should Not Be Named, or however you want to name him. He Who Lived, the boy who lived. And then he goes to tell Morbius, and Morbius is like, who are you? Where are you from? It's alright, buddy, it'll be okay, let's just find out where you're from. And then the guard ends up getting called, and, you know, they end up chasing him, and then he slips through time to the present day. And then boom, it's present day. It's like, oh, where you been? Zip. Spaghetti. So they have this term called spaghettified, which there's a door that they go to enter when they go to fix the timeline, or when they try to fix the timeline, which I'll get to that. But anyways, on the bottom, Lex noticed this. I didn't. She noticed it. On the bottom of the door, there's a warning that says spaghettification increased by 1,000%. Pretty sure spaghettification implies to the time slipping, but I really don't know. But when Loki time slips, it looks awfully painful. It looks like spaghetti. So anyways, he goes back and forth between the past, present, and future throughout the episode. Then there's a council meeting, or the Grand Council of the TVA ordered whatever, their government ordered it, and they're like trying to figure out, what do we do? And then they ordered to stop the pruning of people, because, hey, you're realistically just killing off innocent people. So from there, this whole big ordeal going on, and then they go to hunt Sylvia down. They send hundreds and hundreds of troops, like a bunch, an obnoxious amount of troops, to hunt down Sylvia, carrying a bunch of reset bombs, which in turn send you to the void, which you die in the void. Yeah. So once Morbius catches on to Loki time slipping, they have issues, you know. They end up deciding they go to Data from the Goonies for help, which I was curious. We saw him. Can't think of the name of his character, but they went down deep into the TVA and they found this dude that fixes things, and it's Data from the Goonies, which I knew on the spot it was, but I had to Google it, so I got my phone, I Googled it, it was, you know, he's a good actor. And then they have this interesting, crazy conversation with I'm gonna call him Data, because I quite honestly don't remember his name. But you have Owen Wilson here with Data and Loki. And Loki's time slipping between the past, present, future, talking to Data. I don't think he talks to him in the future. I'm pretty sure it's just all in the past, but he's having a conversation with Data in the past while Morbius is in the present day, and then it's like Data's remembering, oh yeah, I remember some of these things, or like he was talking to him real time almost. I don't know how they edited it. It was pretty cool. I loved it. It was awesome. And then they make this Data makes this thing which could stabilize the thing that makes the flow of time stable. I don't remember the name of it, forgive me, I'm just waking up, but I wanted to make this video because I really enjoy Loki, and I'm like, you know what, why not? Well, let's make a video on it. So anyways, they go through that, they make this thing, and then they gotta go down into it's like an acceleration room or whatever, where it takes the branches of time through one end and it pushes it through another to stabilize it. Anyways, there's so many unstable branches that it can't stabilize it, so they make a machine that could stabilize it. But in order for them to set it up, Owen Wilson's got to go out, and he's got to hook it up. But when he's out there, he's in a special suit that is decaying over time. Because when you're in there, time is accelerated so fast, so without that suit, he'd probably just crumble into an old man instantly and die, which is what they implied. While he's doing this, Loki's in a different timeline because he ended up slipping back. Or no, he either slipped back or went back. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure he just slipped into it. He has to prune himself in that timeline at the exact moment to be saved. He almost doesn't, which almost kills off Owen Wilson. But he does. He gets pruned. And then from there, he shoots out of the timeline, literally. And then Owen Wilson's sitting there giving him a big hug, catches him, they both get flown back in the room, the door closes, boom, problem solved, save the day. At least that's all we know for now, in that regards. But they do have a rough idea of where Sylvia is because of Loki being back. Interesting way to write that. And then there's this whole end credit scene, which I'll get to the end credit too. The end credit was pretty much Sylvia in a McDonald's, I think in the 1980s. She's like having this whole realization moment. So yeah, that's how we see the trailer of her working at a McDonald's, because I'm pretty sure she gets a job at that McDonald's. What a interesting place to get a job. But anyways, that's it. That concludes my thing here, my review. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was great. I enjoyed the first season. I'm very much looking forward to the next episodes in Season 2. Just a friendly reminder that I applied to work over at Marvel. We'll see what happens. But, ladies and gentlemen, if you like what you see, like, subscribe. That's all I gotta say. Loki Season 2 was amazing, and so are you. Thank you, channel members, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.